next to me is not any doctor. He's fun, witty, yet he's very creative in his own field. He's the CEO of Bio Arrow. We have Mr. Anmol Kapoor. Welcome.
Thank you so much for having. I love this sign.
Yeah.
Can I trademark that?
Of course.
Thank you.
It's yours. It's copyrighted. No issue.
Thank you.
How are you today?
Amazing.
How is
Alhamdulillah.
Dubai with you?
Habibi, come to Dubai. I love it. I came to Dubai.
Habib, you are in Dubai now.
Yes,
You
that's
are
why
here.
I love it.
Thank you so much for having your own clinics and a lot of things here based in Dubai. But before all of that, before knowing who is Anmol Kapoor, I want to know, will you drink the chai today or not?
Definitely.
This is the most important. This is the most
let's
important.
cheer to the chai.
Let's chai cheer. Chai cheer.
Chai cheer.
Chai cheer.
I think we
Chai
should
cheer.
patent that. We should get trademark that chai cheer.
Everything is trademarked
Yes.
nowadays. Now I have a very important question. Who is Mr. Anil Kapoor? I should call you Anil Kapoor?
Anmol Kapoor. Anil
No,
Kapoor.
I will call you Anil Kapoor because you have done Bollywood film.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Seriously?
Exactly. Somehow Kapoors love Bollywood, or Bollywood loves Kapoors.
We can say that's a trademark. We can copyright it.
Yeah. Another one.
Please.
I will have so much intellectual property from this show. I love it.
We are happy about that. Thank you so much.
No problem.
Now I want to know about your journey. Why have you joined this field of clinics, of bio and everything?
Well, I believe that everyone should have an access to the best healthcare services, and there should not be discrimination faced by anyone on this earth. And everyone should have equal opportunity to succeed, live healthier, longer life, have a clean drinking water, have a good food, and have a good life to live.
Exactly.
So that's a desire I have. So whenever I see some social determinants or discrepancies that are impacting, or realize that certain sciences, certain technologies are getting controlled by few people,
Yeah.
my desire becomes, we have to democratize that. We cannot let it get controlled by, just imagine if insulin could be controlled by a Canadian inventor, and had he kept the patent and didn't give it to the people, so many people would have died. But he didn't do it. He opened the access to everyone.
That's a very inspiring thing, I must say. Now, Mr. Ahmad, I have a question. Now, this question is going on through my mind since a long time. You have started your journey and in this whole field at grade 8.
Yes,
Is that true?
it's true.
And that grade, I was playing PlayStation, Xboxes, and I think everyone over here on that age was doing entertainment stuff. But you are different. You are having that critical thinking. How? Why?
Well, I come from a poor family. So my dad was born in a refugee camp in 1947.
Wow.
And at that time, riots and lots of things happened in India and Pakistan time. So extreme poverty my family has seen. So when we were growing up, obviously we had some limited resources. He educated himself. He became a small pharmacy he opened up. So he could look after the family. And obviously we're given some pocket money. And Diwali was a common festival we celebrate in
Yes,
India.
I love that.
Yeah, thank you. And it is a fun festival. And we have fireworks there, right? So we only have a small amount of budget given by family. You can only get so many rupees, and that's it. But I wanted to burst more firecrackers. So it was the only money I was given. I said, what do I do with this now? So I then somehow the idea came in. I don't know how. I found a wholesaler in the city who was selling firecrackers to some other retail shops.
Okay.
So I went to him, took that money, and came outside of my home. And those firecrackers just mark up the pricing, the retail pricing.
Yeah.
Lots of kids on the street came in and bought it.
Oh.
I said, ooh, that's a good business. So I went back, took the same money, and multiplied. In the end, I burst lots of firecrackers. So that was my first business.
And what was your father's reaction?
He was happy. He didn't
Really?
mind it. Yes. He said, you took smaller money and you multiplied. He said, I love it.
Oh God, I wish if I had that kind of mindset when I was a kid only. I am now going into entrepreneur field when I am in my 30s. But what was your age at that time?
Well, probably, I'll say 13 or yeah.
1-3?
Yeah.
And how old are you right now?
Well, I'm old enough to give you a power lift and young enough to want more.
Mashallah, mashallah. But you look very young.
Thank
Seriously.
you.
So you have all those clinic. Do you apply that thing like creams and everything on yourself? Or?
Well, I
Because you
don't
have a
much.
very beautiful skin.
Thank you. Thank
Mashallah.
you. Well, not much. I do looked into my skin microbiome. So I understand the type of bacteria I have on my skin. So I do nurture them. It's like a crop you have on your skin. So if you nurture the right way, and they don't react, they protect me against the harms of environmental. I travel a lot internationally. My skin routine is very simple. But what it does, knowing my skin microbiome, knowing my own personal body and genomics and the food habits, the hydration, I make sure I drink water regularly, make sure common sun protection, sunscreen is used.
That's very important.
This is very important. We forget that, especially men. Women do get that.
I don't do sunscreen.
Come on.
It requires one more extra step and I don't have that time.
It just takes only 5 minutes, brother.
Less than that also, I know. But seriously, I want to know exactly. Now you have said something about Bollywood that you have done. So we will go a little bit after that. I want to know about your clinics. Why you have started the journey here in Dubai? Why Dubai?
Dubai, I was on the Instagram, saw a video, says, Habibi, come to Dubai.
And you came to Dubai.
I came to Dubai.
That's it.
So I have to find this guy whose video
Oh,
I saw. I
God.
don't remember him.
Now he have to know who are you now.
Yes, I guess through your podcast we'll find him. Dubai is a fabulous city. It is an international city. People from all over the world, they come here. Want to make their dreams come true.
Yeah.
So they come from various backgrounds. They are successful, strugglers, whoever they are. Dubai makes the level playing field. Everyone is equal suddenly. And now everyone starts from the starter level. And they have their own stories to tell. Someone started at a bricklayer. Someone was doing cleaning cars, repairing tires. But many became successful, and some became big builders, stars, celebrities. So Dubai made the dreams come true. So I love Dubai, this never give up spirit that always keep fighting. And so when we're thinking of launching these new technologies, new software solutions, new tests, new way of thinking and science in healthcare, Dubai was the top city we thought. Among Singapore, Hong Kong, London, Paris, Dubai, check all the things we're looking for.
It's one of the most safest country and more, one of the most advanced technology city that we have in all the cities around the world. And I think because of you guys coming here in our country, you're shining our country. I think that's also thanks to you for the whole initiative that you guys are doing for us as well.
Thank you.
That's a plus point. You are a CEO of a bio arrow, this thing, and it's an umbrella. You have a lot of things, under it. Can we know more about it?
Yes, it could be a longer podcast then, if you don't mind.
I don't mind. I want to know. I want to know.
Okay, so in BioAero group of companies, we do delve into healthcare and non-healthcare. So in healthcare, we do have a multiple imaging centers in Canada where we do advanced testings for the patients. And we are developing one company is called Cardi AI.
Okay.
So that company has developed a 24-hour blood pressure monitoring using AI, Bluetooth enabled, allows us to get a more accurate measurement of blood pressure for 24 hours. In fact, we are waiting for a MOHEP approval in UAE, and we'll be launching the technology here soon. And we'll be able to then cut down the death rate in UAE soon by using this small tool. Then the same company is developing a very unique technology, at-home blood testing when someone is having a heart attack. When someone has a chest pain, they need a blood testing, something called troponin, or NT-proBNP is another biomarker for the heart failure. But it's very difficult to get those testing done at home. No one does that. You have to go to emergency room. Sometimes things get delayed. Sometimes you miss a heart attack.
It needs a lot of studies and research on that.
Yes, and so this company has developed a new test. Through your iPhone, you'll be able to know the number of your blood test, and in 15 minutes.
That's interesting.
This company, one of my other companies, so they did that. In BioAero, we deep dive into precision health side, where we have genomics, means DNA, the things we're born from our parents, the microbiome that lives inside our body or outside our body, skin, gut, oral, vaginal, any other parts of the body, they do play a role. And they are trillions of them. And sometimes they trigger the diseases, and they cause diabetes, depression, mental health disorders, contributing addiction, side effects from the drugs. So many of those things now we're understanding from the gut microbiome, and we have more and more knowledge about that. So this company has a one-of-a-kind lab in Canada, and where we do cancer sequencing. We know which drugs are good or bad for the person, which could be toxic, so we don't give it to them. And screen for the cancers or recurrence of the cancers, and also talk about the biological age and how old we are, and what is aging us faster, because some people age faster, some age slower.
True.
Yeah.
True.
So some of my
You're
friends,
going slower, I must say.
I'm trying my best.
No, you're not. You are. You are, mashallah. You are.
Thanks.
See, what? I've never met a doctor who's very fun talking. I don't know if I can say fun talking or witty talking, but I have one question. Now, you have definitely you have a lot of clients coming to the clinic, no? Most of them are young age. So, do they flirt with you, or they say like because you have nice skin? Do they start their sentence? Oh, doctor, you have a nice skin, and then the conversation goes ahead, or you just like, I'm a doctor.
Well, when I'm a doctor, I have to be a doctor.
Yeah, of course.
So I can't flirt. So obviously this is a boundary. So obviously I don't want to cross the boundary.
Yes.
So if someone is my patient, I'm a doctor. I'm very serious and I have fun. I have conversations because my patients are my teachers. So whenever I start any consultation, I always ask them, what do they do? Where they come from? I always ask this question, and it's a very typical of me to ask question. Ask people question, everyone on the
Sometimes you need to
streets.
break the ice also.
Exactly.
Make them fun.
So, and it allows me to understand with their knowledge, their educational background, what kind of financial background they have. So if I'm making a plan, it helps me make a plan accordingly.
Okay.
So if I don't know, and if someone comes in, tells me how I have chest pain, shortness of breath, skin, and this, I just write the same things, send them home, it's the wrong thing. What the person can afford? What the person even doesn't understand why they need these things?
That's interesting, because I remember like back old days, it was the same procedure. You can go there and you write and then you can just leave. There's no conversation. You don't have the interaction or networking with the doctor. I think now is everything becoming changed. I think also with the introduction of AI. So how important is AI in this field?
Huge. Doctors and healthcare workers are scarce resource. We learned from COVID times.
Yeah.
We are not enough doctors on this earth. Population is growing and population is aging. Do you know by 2050, there will be over 2 billion people above age of 65.
Okay.
Yes, population is aging very, very fast. We are getting old very fast. We have a young forces shrinking it down. So we need lots of doctors, but we don't have enough doctors. We'll never have enough doctors or healthcare providers globally. So, and plus doctors are not consistent. For example, me, if you see me early in the morning as a patient, I'll be more happier, more chirpy, I'll spend more time with you. But along the way, I may get tired, maybe had some bad experience with some patient or something bad happened with a patient. So maybe I'm not in the right mood. Maybe I'm distracted by the afternoon. Maybe I have to go to family to pick up my son or daughter or look after my mom and dad. So I may not pay as much attention for you later in the afternoon, but in the morning, I'm okay. So since I'm inconsistent, but AI can be consistent all the time. AI will treat you exactly the same way. It doesn't get tired. And in fact, it can give us different insights which a human eye or mind cannot process. So that's why what AI can do is AI can help us get better, improve our health outcomes, and manage our conditions much easier and more efficient manner.
But will that adapt as a robot? No, because I've heard that a lot of robots are coming in China and they are doing the normal labor work, but will they replace doctors? Oh, that's very risky.
Well, I can say doctors will be ever replaced, but yes, there will be robotic doctors. Yes, and we already have seen progress in this science. Robotic hand surgeries are happening. The special brain surgeries are done with robotic hands remotely already. Precise laser treatments are done. And people got remarkable improvements. I have seen robotic ultrasounds are done in remote places where a human cannot go. We have seen in space stations. So I have seen robotic systems in Canada and other places where we are working with some companies and where the doctor cannot go, our technician cannot go, and robotic arms which are controlled by a human far away, and we're doing the ultrasounds. Same way, pregnant women, kids. So already advancement happening. So what robotic system can do is they can allow us to provide care to multiple areas same time, become more efficient. But doctors will never be replaced. Doctors who work with robotic systems or AI, they'll be much smarter. They'll be safer doctors.
Smarter.
Because we want our doctors to be safe.
Of course, definitely.
Right? So then we are more safe. So if they're practicing safely, so AI is going to help us make them safer. So all the data sets are there. They'll understand. For example, we launched a mobile application in UAE, Dubai being the first in the world, where we launched a Biongevity mobile app. And in Biongevity app, there is this very small feature of AI which we unlocked. There are multiple features we can unlock in the future. You open up an app, do a facial scan, it'll give you blood pressure and heart rate.
Immediately?
Immediately. Give it 2 minutes. It just scans your picture, the ring is moving, and then as soon as it's done, you get a blood pressure and heart rate.
Is it legit?
Yes.
Okay, that's
It's not
interesting.
fake, it's science.
Okay, that's interesting.
Yeah, you can test it in your cuff arm and
Without
try it.
going to clinic, everything in your home.
Yep. Yeah,
That's
his number will be very similar. Obviously, numbers are never 100%
Yeah, of course,
accurate, but
yeah,
very
yeah.
similar. And you'll be able to use the technology now right there. AI is there. But it can do more. It can tell us about my happiness, my sadness, my mood. It can tell us more insights about me. And now I can look towards getting better. In this mobile application, you'll be also able to see the type of air you're breathing in UAE or in Canada or in America. And it tells you how many days of life we are losing because of it. It is in the app there. It also has if you connect your Fitbit and Apple Watch or any wearable, and the AI will guide you, understand your human behavior, and how many hours of sleep you had, how many steps you walked in a day. If you drank enough water, you had some data along the way.
Water is very important.
It's very important.
We don't drink a lot of water.
If you're drinking too much alcohol, if you're smoking, it nudges you. It also reminds you about sunscreen, my friend.
The most important thing I must
Yes,
say.
exactly. And you have to look good to feel good. And so it has all these features in Biongevity app. And we could have launched this technology from anywhere on this earth. But we launched from UAE. First longevity app. And in fact, what we're doing is we are running world's largest longevity fitness challenge right now.
Okay.
Anyone can participate.
Okay.
It's running on until December 31st. Every day we have a winner. There's a leaderboard in the mobile application. You can see whoever achieves the maximum steps in those 24 hours, they're getting a gift assessments, longevity assessment for free. And end of the 31 days of December, in January, we are going to announce the top 25 UAE longevity champions. Now anyone could be the bricklayer in Dubai, could be the window washer, who's probably making 2,000 dirhams. But they'll be able to access a $50,000 worth of access to healthcare free.
Which is the most important thing.
Exactly.
Health.
Exactly. So they'll get a whole genome sequencing, microbiome sequencing, epigenetic, the biological age, the cancer screening, the whole assessment of the body for free. Those 25 people will be given them free.
Am I one of them?
If you have to become a champion.
Everyone is one of them.
Everyone is one of them. You can win every day some prizes. Make sure you keep winning that leaderboard. You can see that. Anyone can see that. Who's winning?
I love challenges.
And then next 15 days, make sure you achieve the maximum steps.
Yeah, which is very important. Challenge is very important. It makes people more motivated to do that.
Exactly. So the more we walk, the longer we live.
Interesting. I have 3 more questions.
Please.
Now this question is very personal. I want to know the most challenging moment throughout your journey.
The most challenging moment through the journey is, still today is, making people believe what you know.
Okay.
So many times the science, the knowledge we gain, the perspective we have, but those people can't see through it because they have not given access yet. And that's the biggest challenge. So should you tell everything and disclose everything? And how do you explain to them? It has happened in humanity. When the X-rays were first invented, the person who invented it, he had to kill himself with X-rays to prove X-rays are okay and or how they can harmful, and he died because of that. This is a German engineer who was working on X-ray. How the antibiotics were discovered. So many inventions happen in humanity where we initially discarded. We didn't care about it. And the same way AI or genomics is difficult. It's a challenging science, a new science. It's like talking about planets and stars and Milky Ways. People say I have to focus on my home or my car. You're talking about Milky Way and the stars. So those are challenges. So once you have the knowledge and you see those people are getting it and you want them to understand it, and
Exactly.
that's the biggest challenge I face.
Oh God, and inshallah, I hope that the challenge will fade very, very fast.
Inshallah.
Inshallah. The next one is I want to ask. So many people, like they ask me, Ahmed, how old are you? I say I'm 37. I know I don't like 37. So they told me all people who are born in 80s till beginning of 90s, they don't age fast. They age backwards. Is it true?
No.
Why? You say true, I will be happy.
I'm sorry. But I can tell you something cool.
Yeah.
What you can do is you can call Biongevity Clinic and get your age test. Know your age. So we can do a small blood test and we can tell you your biological age. So we can tell you, because there's a call, you're 37.
Yeah.
You may be 25 still. You may be 20 still.
Now I'm loving you.
I love you too.
This is the best.
So what you have to do is, it doesn't cost much. It's only $199 USD, the cheapest, and you can get a telomere test. Telomeres are part of our chromosomes. The ends, they start to become old, older in some people who are having aging happening faster. The telomeres are getting impacted. So we can assess that. So if someone biologically, if they're younger, they're older, there are other techniques in epigenetic aging. We evaluate biological aging, methylation is another way, and we look at the other part of the science, if the genes, how they're working. We truly can come to the conclusion how old your skin, how old your heart, how old your gut, how old your mind, your joints. We truly can pinpoint all those things now.
That's interesting. I never knew about that.
Yes.
I think I have to do that test right now. But before that test, there's one more test I want you to tell me about my skin, about people's skin. They are confused. They are dry, they are oily. And you have said off camera that there's one kind of a test you do. They take it behind your ears and they know what skin or what bacteria.
Yeah, so a few things I'll mention. So lots of people have acne. And acne is a blessing. Okay, people may not like it. Many kids will listening right now. Look, I have acne. My girlfriend doesn't like me anymore.
And they don't like it. They stay away.
Yeah, but just give it for a few more years. You'll outgrow. Then after that, you'll have the youngest looking skin for the rest of your life than your friends who never had acne.
Okay.
Because acne is a bacteria grows in our skin that's causing acne bacteria, and it lives in certain types of oils your body is producing, and those oils are protective. And they nurture the microbiome around your skin and keep your skin youngest the longest. Okay. So as long as you don't harm your skin, you keep the natural bacteria to grow and natural pH, maintain that.
The most important thing.
Most important thing. Otherwise, you're doing too acidic, too basic, you're killing the bacteria on your skin. That's where you lose the protective layer. And now you get exposed to the bacteria of the environment that your body is not used to. Now bodies start to react and fight against them.
Oh God.
So knowing the microbiome of your skin is very, very important. So that's why through our clinic you can get a sample, swab, and this we can even tell you next year your skin age. How old your skin. We are going to launch this technology early next year, and from a skin microbiome we'll be able to tell you skin is aging faster or slower.
That clinic is doing amazingly well. It's technologically advanced, I must say. And I want to visit that clinic right now to do all of my tests. But before ending the beautiful podcast, I want to know one thing. I want to know what Arabic words do you know? Instead of Habibi. Other than that. Skip that one.
Cafe hall?
Okay. I want you to teach me one dialogue in Punjabi.
Kiddan.
Kiddan. It means...
How are you?
How are you?
Kiddan. Kiddan.
Dr. Anmol Kapoor. Kiddan.
Kiddan. Vadia. Vadia means good.
Okay, now I learned Kidda and Vadia. Vidya. And I will teach you one more word.
Okay.
You are Wasim. It means you're handsome.
Thank you.
You can say to all the ladies Jamila. It means beautiful.
Okay, and I'll teach you one more word.
Okay. Good word. I thought you would say something like that.
Okay, so there are very similarities in Punjabi and Arabic words too.
Okay.
So Punjabi words, we call something called dard. So dard is also Punjabi.
Pain.
You see, it's a very similarity. So
I have dard in my teeth.
Yeah. So sabr.
Sabr means like wait.
Sabr is patience, right?
Oh, patience.
Patience. So we have sabr too.
Oh, that's interesting.
Same word.
We have similar words.
Exactly,
We
we're
have
same
similar
culture.
cultures.
Exactly.
Yes, and that's why we love each other. UAE, India, India, UAE. That's a thing. Thank you so much, Mr. Anil Kapoor.
Anmol
Anmol
Kapoor.
Kapoor. That's why I'm saying Anil Kapoor every time.
Well, he's getting jealous.
We forgot to talk about the Bollywood thing. Please, very quickly, you have done a film. You produced it.
Yeah, multiple. So
Yes.
I have produced a movie called Saroj Ka Rishta, which was Shahid Kapoor's sister Sana Kapoor. We launched her a couple of years ago. We released this movie about body shaming.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, so if you, she's a little bit bigger in size, and she played this lead role in the movie. You guys should watch that. Saroj was her name. Saroj Ka Rishta means Saroj's wedding. And another movie we made called Fullu. Phullu, talking about women feeling discrimination because of menstrual periods, and some
All
other things.
message-oriented film.
All message-oriented.
Very important.
Just using mass media to get the message.
This
That's
is
my always
very
goal.
beautiful, and I will really promote those because I love those kind of topics that to show people a message instead of having the mass and like entertainment film. Message-oriented film is a very must in this generation, especially. Thank you so much for being part of this podcast, and to know more about you, I'm so much inspired. Very honestly, I want to have that kind of entrepreneurial mindset right now and to be a next businessman.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
It's interesting.
Chai cheer.
Chai cheer.